Ichiban going right after him. Here we go, incoming from Ichiban.
Forget about it.
You want to test yourself? You want to go after it? Forget about when the bell rings. You show up early and you perform like that.
The best way to pass a class is to take notes and, yeah, show up early.
Now Ichiban going up top. Hits the high cross body. Could this be the upset?
Could you imagine, in the early opening moments of this matchup, Ichiban securing a win over Anthony Henry?
As Anthony Henry is in complete recovery mode already, as Ichiban is bringing it to him here at the White Eagle.
Ichiban perched,
but
no.
Took too long.
Oh, and you can see the knee of Ichiban hooked around that top rope. Not a good look for the knee and the lower limb of Ichiban.
Anthony Henry is not a stranger to wrestling open. He went one-on-one with the prize Alec Price. Now he is going here against Ichiban, as this is a dangerous position, but Ichiban hanging on.
There is nothing but hardwood floor that awaits one of these competitors below. Anthony Henry.
Wait, where is Ichiban going? He's up top. Oh, he got caught with a kick. This could be devastating.
Jeez.
As it is a pile driver, Ichiban goes down on that hardwood floor, and Anthony Henry just changed his fortunes in an instant.
Not just a pile driver on the apron, hard, unforgiving, and then collapsing in a heap on the hardwood floor.
Ichiban's down, he is not moving. Up to a count of 5.
It's Anthony Henry.
There's a
no
count
qualms
of 7.
about taking a potential count-out victory here.
And the crowd chanting 1 might confuse Ichiban here, as he barely gets in there. And that's what I think. I think the fans showing their love for Ichiban almost cost him there, because it's hard to hear the referee, especially with your bell rung. So he might have just been hearing 1.
Quick cover by Anthony Henry. Whatever it takes.
Kicks out at 1.
Yeah.
And that is something that if you haven't seen Ichiban before, at the expense of his own gas tank, he'll often kick out at 1 to let his opponents know that he is still in the fight, but he might be down for 10 after that shot.
Yeah, I'll say if there's one thing my ears have grown accustomed to this weekend, it is the clobbering shots of Anthony Henry's kicks to the bodies of human beings this weekend.
As Ichiban fighting on the floor here, trying to hit some kicks of his own, but there's a big chop by Henry.
I mean, wisely of Ichiban in a moment of clarity to try and attack the legs of Anthony Henry.
Oh boy. A kick on the floor. That was absolutely devastating.
And I can imagine if I'm wincing at hearing it, what is Ichiban got to be feeling on the receiving end of that strike?
Henry rolls in, so does Ichiban, but Ichiban is really just trying to create any sort of separation, any distance here. But Henry continues to close the gap against number 1.
Ichiban with chops.
There's almost nothing on those chops.
Anthony Henry trying to show him how it's done.
As Ichiban, he's down in a heap here. Ichiban's getting battered.
No. Oh, and an adjustment from Anthony Henry, the neck of Ichiban.
We saw Fancy Ryan Clancy do that earlier to Channing Thomas, but that one seemed just a little more vicious, had a lot more torque on it. And now Ichiban, who's been through some major wars over the last year here, including 2 nights ago at Steel Cage Warfare, might be in the biggest war as far as singles competition goes that he's ever had.
No doubt about it, but is Ichiban someone that can, after all that he's gone through this year, oh geez, can he rise to the occasion? I mean, does rise back up to a seated position.
It's almost like Henry's at 75% here. He's gearing it up as he goes along.
Yeah, the kicks are only landing more flush. A wind up, but ducked by Ichiban. Shoulders are down. Full body pressed on. No, not quite.
Jawbreaker. There's that separation in that distance. Handspring back elbow.
Incredible athleticism from Ichiban.
Hits the drop kick. And he put his full body weight behind that one.
If there's anything that Ichiban can cling to in this moment against Anthony Henry, it's his penchant for flight, his speed, but oh God, just kicked out of mid-air, wind taken out of the sails of Ichiban.
But Ichiban continues to fight. That is what he has done every week at Wrestling Open. He's gonna keep fighting until nothing is left. And frankly, the pace this is going at, he might not have anything left soon.
So much heart, so much determination from Ichiban.
Tried that swinging DDT. He got caught, and this could be a bad ending. No, got that knee.
Yeah, connecting with the forehead of Anthony Henry.
Still able to play defense. Ichiban lands on his feet.
Great awareness from Ichiban, now rolling back. Able to duck the blow.
Hits the swinging DDT this time. Ichiban able to breathe for at least a second.
And now Anthony Henry rolling out to ringside to put some distance, and now Ichiban takes flight. DDT on the floor.
Swinging DDT. Instead of going for a straight dive, he swung with a DDT. Can he follow it up?
Ichiban going for it, going for broke to end off his 2022 here at Heavy Lies the Crown.
Going up top. Gonna try that one elbow. No, he got caught right into a crossface. It is cinched in deep. Ichiban almost reversed it.
Incredible instincts of Ichiban. But now swept back.
Oh, look at the strength on Anthony Henry as there is a backdrop. And this could be the end for Ichiban.
Oh, driven, that brain buster. No.
Ichiban out at two, but Henry transitioning right into that crossface.
And once more, even closer to the center of the ring. Nowhere for Ichiban to go. Nowhere he can reach out his limbs. Can he try and shift his positioning?
As Ichiban digging down deep with everything that he has, desperately gets his foot on that bottom rope.
But every second that Anthony Henry had that hold locked in was more and more damage that it put Ichiban through.
As now Anthony Henry taking a second for himself. He has been relentless this entire match, and now maybe a seed of doubt planted since Ichiban was able to get out of that submission attempt.
Yeah, there was a certain amount of confidence from Anthony Henry that may be dwindling slightly. The more that this match progresses, the more that we see from Ichiban.
Springs in, hits a super kick.
Straight to the jaw of Henry, and now bounding off the second rope. Caught up.
He caught him. Oh, and there is a punt to the midsection, and once again, the end could be imminent. Hold on, jackknife.
No way!
Ichiban with the upset. He just beat Anthony Henry.
Here's your winner, #1, Ichiban!
Ichiban can't believe it. Went sprawling into the fans here at the White Eagle to celebrate.
Ichiban survived the war, not unscathed. He might have some battle scars, but Ichiban picks up the win over Anthony Henry in our opening contest. What a huge moment for Ichiban.
What a way to kick things off here on IWTV. This is absolute madness. Wow, I don't think Anthony Henry was too happy about that.
What an unbelievable way to kick things off.